This video is intended to be a learning tool for the entire family. While it contains several entertaining visual surprises, the overall message is extremely serious and valuable to anyone who owns and operates a riding mower. Thank you for watching. A typical suburban lawn.
A typical suburban human being.
A typical suburban riding mower.
Put these three elements together, and you create a scene typical to communities everywhere. It's called human being mowing a lawn. However, put them together without a proper rehearsal, and you've set the stage for calamity.
Because here's the truth of it. This is only a machine. A machine that weighs anywhere between 300 and 800 pounds. Located beneath the undercarriage of this machine is a series of sharpened metal cutting blades that spin at a rate of 180 miles per hour. It carries with it between 1 and 4 gallons of combustible fuel, which it uses to run an 8 to 20 horsepower engine. This typical machine moves across a typical lawn at speeds of up to 5 miles per hour.
And despite all its wonderful convenience qualities, all of its built-in safety features, this typical machine doesn't have a brain. For that, we need the typical operator. Every year in this country, an estimated 13,000 people are injured in riding mower incidents. About 4% result from someone being run over. Usually, someone small.
One solution to this problem could be a machine that never really has to back up.
A more practical solution would be to never operate the machine with anyone in the vicinity. If you think operating in reverse is necessary for mowing or using another attachment, and you are absolutely certain no children or bystanders will appear in the area, it is possible to temporarily deactivate the operating in reverse interlock feature. However, just as you would when driving a car, always look back in the direction you are backing and expect the unexpected.
Manufacturers of riding mowers, in a constant attempt to remind us of potential dangers, include on their products strategically placed warning stickers and safety decals. Each product also comes with an extensive safe operation practice section in the operator's manual. And still, we continue to think of our mower in much the same way as we think of our vacuum cleaner, as a perfectly safe appliance.
Take, for instance, the question of mowing on the side of a hill. You'd be surprised at the number of operators who believe they could turn a riding mower while heading down a steep slope.
This lack of human good judgment might inspire designers to consider a truly imaginative, if somewhat eccentric, solution.
In the meantime, here are some rules for mowing on slopes.
Don't mow the side of a hill if the grade is over 5 degrees.
Don't mow uphill if the grade is more than 10 degrees.
Never mow down a slope of over 15 degrees.
And never, ever attempt a turn on the side of a hill, with or without outriggers.
While tipping and sliding account for almost 14% of all rider mower mishaps, by far the greatest number of injuries, a full 20%, result from contact with the rotating blade.
As most bodily injury is done while the unit is running, manufacturers have to conclude that there is but one fail-safe solution, and one only.
If your neighborhood doesn't allow free-range grazing, perhaps it would be better to mind a few logical rules of safety.
Before you leave the seat, always shut off the engine, set the parking brake, and remove the key. Never perform any work on the mower while the engine is running. And like we said earlier, don't mow with other people in the vicinity, especially children.
The fact is, the rotating blade of any power mower is capable of throwing objects of all sizes with deadly force, endangering anyone in the immediate area. While the decks of most modern mowers are designed to minimize the danger from thrown objects, it happens, always when least expected.
Some preventative innovations are patently impractical.
Others are absolutely crucial.
And another thing, a riding mower is a single-seat work vehicle, not a family sedan. Never carry passengers, especially children.
And by the same token, a riding mower is not a toy. Only a sensible, mature person, after proper training, should be allowed to operate this machine.
And another thing, always take precautions when leaving the operator's position, such as disengaging the power takeoff, setting the parking brake, stopping the engine, and removing the key.
There you are, look at you.
Always wear appropriate protective clothing, long pants, sensible shoes.
Doing everything you do.
Store gasoline in an approved container. Never fill tank indoors.
Knowing how to see it through.
Never operate this vehicle while taking drugs, medication, or alcohol. Never.
Staying awake to the world around you. Staying alert to the life you share. Every move with your eyes.
Always keep your attention on your machine. Do not be distracted from your work.
The parade passing by.
Always watch out for traffic when crossing or moving near roadways.
Like a light in the sky.
Always use your machine and its attachments in well-lit conditions.
Staying awake to the world around you. Staying alert to the life you share.
Every year in this country, simple human negligence, not faulty machine design, not bad luck, simple human negligence causes thousands of incidences of bodily injury. And it's a curious fact that all these injuries could be avoided through a state of being called operator awareness, being constantly aware of your physical self while on or around the machine, being aware of the machine itself as well as its various attachments, and finally, being vigilantly aware of the world around you as you operate the machine.
Every new machine comes with a safety manual. If you bought yours secondhand or if the manual is simply lost, contact your local dealer for a replacement. Make it a requirement that anyone who operates your machine reads it. If you should sell your machine, pass on the manual and this video to the next owner. Because there may be typical human beings and typical suburban lawns. There may even be typical riding mowers. But before anyone turns the starter on one of these wonderfully convenient machines, they should pause a moment to remember there is no such thing as a typical situation.
Be aware out there.
There you are, look at you. Don't you make a most amazing sight? Doing everything you do, always taking time to do it right. Knowing how to see it through, look at you, bright as any light. Staying awake to the world around you. Staying alert to the life you share.
A replacement safety manual for your Toro Wheel Horse Riding Mower is available by including the complete model and serial numbers in a written request to The Toro Company, 8111 Lyndale Avenue South, Bloomington, Minnesota, 55420-1196. Attention Technical Publications.